So, kind of hurting today. Just got done building a ramp and stuff for Grandma, but we're gonna try this Weston tomato press, the hand press, because I didn't feel like carrying up the big meat grinder that I use. All right, so we're gonna unbox this sucker. We are. Let's see. This is the separator here. Looks like it got a little rubber gasket. Can't lose that. Now, I bought this thing years ago. In case the power ever goes out and I still need to do pasta sauce. All right, the spiral there. Corkscrew. Well, this thing's pretty compact. Alright. Alright, our funnel. We're going to put this thing right into operation. And then we got the base here. Hopefully you can see all this. Alright, so the nice thing about this is it suction cups to the counter. Oh yeah, woo, that thing is on there. Alright, so I bought this accessory thing to go with it for fruits and stuff, but I don't think we need it for this application. So let's see, it gives you a handle here. Now it also gives you a table clamp. Okay, we got a spring and a shaft here. So it also gives you a clamp, just in case, I guess, the suction doesn't work. But I don't want to be clamping to my granite counters here. Alright, so we're going to figure out where we're going to place it. We'll get it put together here. But this should be relatively simple. I have 9 gallons of tomatoes to run. So now this thing is spring loaded. So looks like this, you know what, I gotta lube this up with, I'm gonna get a little olive oil on there. Alright, so I just sprayed a little bit of olive oil in here. Just gonna lube up this O-ring. Alright, that sticks through. Alright, I guess that does not lock on there. This should pop on after. Alright, so this should go on first. But this looks like it's going to be sloppy though. It's a little bit of slop, but this is spring loaded. I don't like the looks of that. Alright, so this looks like it goes on here. Hopefully it don't fall. This gasket looks like it goes in here. It's not a great gasket. But then this is notched. So I'm assuming this just compresses the spring, and that's what it's doing. Alright, now you got a little finger lock here, lock screw. The only thing I don't like is that there's a lot of exposed How is it going to catch that rest of that stuff? Alright, so this is the setup. I got 9 gallons of tomatoes right there, hopefully all thawed. I've got my pot and I got my Weston set up right here. Hopefully this works. The only one thing I don't like is there's a space, a gap right here about an inch behind the spiral, the corkscrew, but we'll see how it goes. Alright, so we're gonna my wife's washing a strainer. We're actually gonna dump the tomatoes out of the bag. Even though I got the bags cut open, we're gonna dump those into the strainer first and into this large bowl, just in case there's any residual water. I'd like to get as much of that out now, and then we're gonna go from the strainer to the funnel here. All right, so let's get this first bag of tomatoes. I'm hoping everything is thawed. Probably will still be some ice in there. Just bring this over here. Alright, so hopefully you can see this good enough. We'll do our best. So get that in there first. I'm going to get another bag draining while I'm working on this one. Alright, so let's try this. So one thing I don't like is this is right in front of me, but it is what it is. Alright, there we go. Whoa, gotta go slow, a little bit of splash. Make sure I didn't get in anything that I wasn't supposed to. Well, it seems to be working. There we go. There's some of the meat. I mean, nothing beats my meat grinder with the attachment on there, but like I said, I don't want to be lifting that upstairs right now. This is a little slower, but it's working. So basically this is just separating the skins and the seeds. And we're eliminating the blanching process by freezing the tomatoes. So the only thing I really had to do here was move my Berkey water filter. So it's actually working pretty good. I'm surprised. And I'll run this through a couple times. So let's get this over here now. Oh, it's leaking a little bit from around the funnel. Get that in a little tighter. Okay. Hopefully that's a little better. So all this 9 gallons of tomatoes is only from 4 plants. That's all I had this year. Usually I have 14 plants. So I end up with about 30 to 35 gallons of tomatoes. But I still have some sauce downstairs. So we're just going to add to that. So far I like it. Leaks a little bit, but so does my automatic big one. Oh, it's leaking a little bit through here too. Through the handle. It seems to pull it down pretty good. Look at that. Look at that gold right there. Look at that. Nice and thick. I like it. Oh, I forgot to start another bag drain in here. And these are still pretty cold. Oh, my back hurts from working today. Okay, let's get this one in here now. So I'm finding that you don't have to push it too hard. Wow, this thing is working pretty good. I'm surprised actually, but I like it so far. Again, this is the Weston hand grinder here. Not too bad. Okay, you gotta push them down to get them started a little bit, but it grabs them pretty good. I'm actually pleasantly surprised. Look at that thickness, red gold. Here's some beautiful tomatoes. Surprised I got this many off of just 4 plants. Let's get another bag in here. We got 4 left, including this one. It's actually going probably as quick as my motorized one. Very little effort. I mean, we're not going to get a full pot here, but... Alright, so this is the last of the batch, 9 gallons. Because I'm going to run all this for a second time through. I got as much through there as I think I'm going to. Now I just need to scoop all of this out. The skins and the seeds. Try and reach and get all of this out best I can. And we're going to run this through a second time. Sometimes I run it through as many as 2 more times. Oh, this is heavy. Open this back in here. Hopefully it all fits. And it happens to be fitting. Alright, let's get our bowl back under here before it starts leaking. So now you're going to watch, you should get even thicker stuff now, really. But there's still a lot of sauce up in these skins. That's why I run it through 2 or 3 times. There it comes. Look at that. Oh yeah. Alright, so I just want to show you what's coming out now is way thicker than before. If you look at the drain here, shoot, look at how thick that is. I mean, it's so thick that it's pyramiding in the pot. It's just bloop, 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 bloop. Awesome. Alright, howdy folks. I just want to tell you that this Weston tomato press worked fantastic. Very little effort. The cleanup was really easy, real simple. I mean, everything cleaned right off, no problem. Little soapy water. I'm going to be using this thing more frequently. I did buy it just in case, you know, the big one hits and we still got to do tomato sauce. This thing, you know, you can use it. Obviously, there's no electricity, so it's a game changer for, you know, separating the seeds from the skins. But anyway, I just want to say this thing worked great. I bought this thing years ago. I don't know if they're still selling it or not. It's been on the shelf. I just wanted to try it, and I'm giving it 2 thumbs up. Thanks for watching.